Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our North Hampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2016 BMW 328i xDrive. This 328i is currently showing just over 67,000 original miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior, as well as showing you some of the more notable features. So starting here on the exterior, you'll find it finished in this beautiful and very metallic black paint scheme. It's got a lot of silver and a light touch of green in there, and it really does come to life here to the eye in person. I'm not sure how it comes through on camera, but it's a really cool color. Now, going down the side of the vehicle, looking for any dings, dents, or scratches, as we always do. First thing I'll point out, there at the bottom of that fender, you can see that ding on the body line there. But otherwise, make your way backwards past the doors. Another small ripple just here. And then to the rear. Besides those two imperfections, things are presenting okay here on the driver's side. Looking at the wheels, they're in phenomenal condition here at the back of the vehicle. I love that two-tone with the metallic gray and that machine finish on the outer facing portion. The tires look to be in excellent shape as well. Moving on to the front here, this wheel also looks to be in just wonderful condition. Now make your way to the front fascia. Of course, being a 2016, this is an F30 model, so you do have that new 3 Series front end. You have the really cool angel eye headlights, which are iconic, of course. Nice chrome kidney grills to kind of contrast nicely with the black paint on the exterior. It also matches nicely with the wheels and the headlights. And the front bumper, besides a few very minor imperfections, small regular road debris things, it looks very nice. Now make your way here to the passenger side. First off, looking at this wheel, nice condition, as we've seen on the other three. And make your way down the side of the vehicle, you'll notice some scuffing just there. And you can really get a nice look at how metallic that paint is. Very, very cool looking paint. Again, to the human eye, it just looks incredible here in person. Make your way back on the passenger side. That all looks very nice, all the way to the rear. And lastly, another wheel in very nice condition. Finally, we're here at the rear of the vehicle. You have these beautiful LED taillights, which present very nicely. Rear bumper cover looks very nice as well. Exhaust tips there on the left side. And of course, your 328i and xDrive badging. So next up, we'll make our way to the interior of the 3 Series, where you find that black beautifully accented with this brown leather interior. Looking at the driver's seat, minimal wear on the bolstering. It's all presenting very nicely, and on the passenger seat, it looks even better. Center console armrest is just the same. So let's make our way inside out of the cold. And looking around the interior, as I mentioned, this seat looks great. Door cards have some beautiful brown leather there in the center, and some silver trimming to offset the darker theme here on the inside. With the key in my pocket, I'll reach over here and start it up. See here? Everything firing up nicely. As you can see here in the gauge cluster, we're seeing a warning there to set the date and time. Tire pressure monitor's doing some work. And then you, of course, have that passenger restraint system light just there. It is going into the shop for this, and it will be addressed, but we did want to get it to market as quickly as possible, so that's the only thing we'll have to notify you of here on the interior. Otherwise, it all looks very nice. Looking at the dashboard, excellent condition all the way across. Center screen looks great, functions very quickly. You have that nice reverse camera. You also have your full color navigation display. And of course, a wonderful sound system courtesy of BMW. Gauge cluster looks great as well. Besides that restraint system, there's no warning lights to note. Looking here at the steering wheel just ahead of me, it is a heated steering wheel, as you can see, which is a great feature for the winter. You have all of your controls on the steering wheel in great shape, as well as your gear selector panels just behind. Make your way down the center console area. We have all of your climate and media controls just there. Heated seats working beautifully at the moment. You have a small storage tray, as well as underneath this cover, a couple of cup holders and a power outlet. You can see here your gear selector. Again, more silver to contrast nicely with those doors. You also have your drive mode selection just here, which, as you can see, you have Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. We'll leave it in Comfort for now. Your iDrive controller just here in excellent shape as well. That controls this whole display. It's very intuitive, very easy, and very responsive. It's also nice to check all of these buttons and hear that the dial has a nice click to it. It doesn't get gummy or worn out. You can hear a very nice click, and all of the buttons function exactly as they should. Again, here, nice center console, bit of storage, as well as your media inputs. And just above my head, a very large sunroof, which can be operated using this switch here just behind the mirror. Opens very quickly and smooth, and then with one touch closes all the way. And of course I can also pop it up as a nice little vent. On my personal BMW, I use that feature all the time. It just lets in just enough fresh air, kind of keeps the air moving through the cabin if you don't want the climate control blasting. So next up, let's take a look under the hood and see what powers the BMW 328i. I'll meet you there. All right, so here under the hood of the 328i, now keep in mind it is extremely windy. The hood has been blown down a little bit on my head. The hood obviously could stay up all on its own merit, but if it does fall, that's just the very high wind today. But taking a look here under the hood, absent is the big plastic engine cover on this particular 328i, but mechanically very sound. You can hear it idling very happily here. Other than that cover all the way around the engine bay, it looks very, very clean. This is BMW's 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It produces around 240 horsepower, which is very healthy, and when paired to a very snappy gearbox, delivers power beautifully for a vehicle of this size. And also, this engine is really an efficiency monster. When you have it in Eco Pro mode, it can achieve around 34 mpg on the highway and high 20s around the city. So very, very nice, smooth, and an engine with a lot of character as well. I know those engines can be a lot of fun, especially with the nice little exhaust. They sound great. So next up, making our way to the second row of seating. Again, that brown leather looking great here in the back row. Seating in great condition. Door panels equally well appointed as we saw in the front. Sitting behind myself at 6'4". Now I have the seat in a very relaxed driving position, and it's tight back here for sure, but it is doable. I also have here these center vents, one of which has had a bit of an issue there, but we do have second row heated seats, which is a great feature to have as well here in the back. We also have a nice drop down armrest with cup holders in that little tray just there, and a really nice view of the beautiful cabin here in the 3 Series. Now lastly, I'll just open up the trunk. See here we have some floor mats. We have a nice spacious trunk where the carpeting is all in very nice shape. Very spacious. You can see this loading area here is not all scuffed like crazy. It looks pretty nice. No automatic electric trunk, just a nice easy close manually, and that will always work. So if you have any further questions related to this 2016 328i xDrive, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you'll find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.